Hey everybody, welcome to Dedicated to Financial Literacy. What's up? It's Friday, and guess what? Memorial Day is just around the corner. Did you see that move? I didn't edit anything. I just moved over. That's called ghetto editing, okay? All right. You might see my son come in from behind me. I wanted to say something. I know the market, by the way, the market is closed on Monday because of Memorial Day. So what was that just went by? Uh-oh, here it comes again. Oh boy, what's that coming by? The market is going to be closed on Monday, so it will resume on Tuesday, okay? So don't get up trying to buy some stocks. Anybody see NVIDIA today? Oh my God. I think it was up to 1,053. A lot of people think it's going to go to $1,200 before the split. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, the 10-to-1 split that NVIDIA is going to have on June the 7th. So at the close on Thursday, I think Friday your shares will change. So for example, the example of a stock split for NVIDIA, if it's probably going to be somewhere around $1,000 per share, and so if you have one share, which is $1,000, on Friday the 7th at the close, when you come back to the market on Monday, you will have 10 shares for the same price, okay? It doesn't gain value. A stock split, you don't gain value necessarily. The price is reduced, and you get more shares, right? Because it's 10-to-1. So if you divide 10 into 1,000, boom, there you go. So that's what happens during a stock split, all right? So that's what's going to happen. So a lot of people are anticipating it's going to be 1,200. So in other words, they're saying get a share or two now if you don't have NVIDIA. Again, I'm not going to tell you, hey, there's my little friend. That's my little son. His name is Benjamin. Say hi, Benji. Say hi to everybody. Say welcome to Dedicated to Financial Literacy. So, yeah, so that's it. It's the stock split is the next thing that's coming up as far as NVIDIA. They said the CEO, Jensen Huang, said he made a very interesting statement when he was being interviewed by Yahoo Finance. He said that Tesla is far beyond everybody when it comes to autonomous driving. There's no one even close. That's deep. You gotta listen to that. This is the guy that's providing chips, AI chips, for pretty much a lot of the big players, and he's saying, man, and Tesla stock went up as a result. Right after he said that, they went up around 3% today, Friday. I don't know where they ended up at the close of the market, but they went up because this man. I mean, this is probably the CEO of the year. Their numbers are incredible. Just check out my last video. I talked about their numbers. Their numbers were incredible for the first quarter. For all you newbies out there, because remember, this channel is for newbies, right? This is for the new people, for the new investors. Also, my friends and family in my church and stuff like that. All right? But the quarter, meaning the first 3 months of the year, Q1, they did $26 billion. $26 billion in one quarter in 3 months. And listen, after their cost of revenue, meaning all their expenses, their sales and general administration fee, all of that, their sales, employees, everything, all their expenses, they still ended up with, after everything, about $15 billion. $15 billion. They cleared $15 billion after all their expenses for the quarter. Their data center which is where they're getting a lot of their revenue, their data centers, 427% gain year over year. So from last year to this year, 427%. Their revenue, annual revenue, between 24 and 23, year over year, 267%. I mean, that's like historic. No, who did? Microsoft didn't do that. Amazon didn't do that when they blew up. And here's what he said. He made a very important statement. I think this should ring in the ears of everybody that's an investor. Here's what Jensen Huang said. He said the new industrial revolution has begun. That's a deep saying, you guys. You know what he was saying? All of the new innovation that's supposed to change the way we live and to change this world, just like the combustion engine, electricity, and the telephone. Remember, they all came around the same time, and they merged. And that's why they called it the Industrial Revolution. It was a revolution of industrial innovation. So that's what's happening right now. They're saying that this AI, and they've got this new chip. Because remember, they have the Hopper chip right now. So most of the companies are functioning under the Hopper chip, which is a great chip. It's still far beyond what anybody else is doing. Now they're coming out with this new chip. It's called Grace Blackwell Super Chip. That name right there alone scares the bejeebies out of me. Grace? Who named it that? Grace. Blackwell Super Chip. No! Super Chip? You guys, NVIDIA, I'm sorry, they're doing it. They're doing it. The technology that they're coming out with and all of their innovations that they're coming out with is scary. It's very scary. Pray. Pray. Pray, you guys. Anyway, yeah, I mean, NVIDIA, man, they're doing it. So, but that comment they made about Tesla, anybody that's in the EV space now, they're shaking like a leaf. Tesla is like far beyond. This is the CEO of NVIDIA saying this, that Tesla's far beyond in the area of autonomous driving, meaning self-driving, than anyone else. Wow. So stay tuned. I want to watch what AMD does and how Intel, that's an American company. I mean, NVIDIA, considered an American company as well. I want to see how they do. I want to see how they respond. How is Intel going to respond? But you got to remember, Intel's not building any foundries. They're not spending billions of dollars. They're not spending any money on manufacturing. That's why if you look at their R&D, I think it's like $2 billion. Last year was $1 billion. So they're only spending a $1 billion difference in R&D. Oh, newbies. Research and development. That's what I mean by R&D. R&D, they're only spending $1 billion more this year. They're not spending anything. Mainly, they're probably looking at more M&A. Okay, sorry, newbies. Merge and acquisitions. So they're probably looking at M&As more than anything. They're investing in other companies. I mean, this is I don't know, man. This stock, I don't tell people what to invest in. Remember, what is my saying? What do I always say? You don't read, you don't lead. If you don't learn, you won't earn. The key is learning. We got to learn. We got to learn more. We got to learn more about the stock market, investing. If we plan to increase, if we plan to do better, if we plan to make money at the stock market game, you got to learn more. All right? Okay. So I think that's it for me. I want everybody to have a great holiday. Stay safe. No drinking and driving. I would tell you no drinking, but I can't say that, but be safe. Enjoy your family. Have fun. We'll see you when the market opens on Tuesday. I'm sure we got a lot to talk about back then. Oh, I forgot one other thing. Hey, did you guys hear about the SEC? Yeah. They've approved ETH, ticker symbol ETH. Anybody knows what that is? They've approved Ethereum to be able to have an ETF for the newbies, exchange traded fund. That's big news. And guess what? NVIDIA. Well, I'm just thinking NVIDIA. Ethereum has been up ever since. It started actually a couple of weeks ago. They were below 3,000. Now they're like at 3,800. Ethereum, I think, is at 3,800 token. So it's going to go. I really believe once the final approval from the SEC. Oh, newbies. I got to remember newbies. SEC, Security Exchange Commission. They regulate the stock market, investments, Wall Street. They're the police, okay? Basically, they police and make sure you and I, retail investors, are safe and not being cheated and scammed on. They also keep the big boys, the suits, they call them, they keep them operating in integrity and abiding by the laws, okay? So they're basically the police. So the SEC says, hey, we're approving ETFs for Ethereum. That's great news. And guess what? Guess what's going to be affected? Bitcoin. Bitcoin is already up. It was at 69. It was at 69,000 a token. It's now at 72. I don't know how it ended. The market ended today. I'll take a look at it. We'll talk about it on Tuesday. But that's great news for those that are into crypto. Ethereum is at a cheaper price than that. Might be a great alternative other than Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, who has 69K? Who has 72,000? That's for one token, right? Ethereum, which is, decentralized, there's a little bit of a difference between them and Bitcoin. But here's the thing. The guy that started Ethereum actually came and was working with Bitcoin as well. He's also worked with Cardano. They're up and coming. I think that token. I think Ethereum is going to survive. It's been here. It's right along. It's been fighting with Bitcoin for a little bit of market cap. They have a long ways to go, but I think once this ETF comes out, it'll easily go up to about 5K. That's what I'm thinking. 5K a token. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to invest in it or not. We'll see. Got to look at the funds. All right. So that's it, gang. Wow, look, 13 minutes. I didn't go over 15 minutes. I love you. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about the central bank digital currency. Apparently, the Senate, was it the Senate? The Senate. No, the House. The House of Representatives. They're like, no, we're not having this. So it's going to be a little battle trying to get that central bank digital currency up and running. But our government, Biden is trying to get it done. We don't want that to happen, trust me. They're going to control everything. They're going to control you. Please, come on, you guys, wake up. They're going to try to control you. If we have a digital currency, digital, think about that for a second. It's digital, it's online. Everything you are, they'll have access to you in your life. So anyway, I want to do a little bit more research on it before I start talking, because I want to find out exactly what's going on. And I did a little video on this last year, so go back and check it out. Check it out. Go look in my archive, and you can check out what I said about it. But I'll give you an update on it next week. Okay? So stay tuned, gang. Love you. Have a great day. God loves you. I love you too.